Hello, welcome to another video from No More Ego. Today we're going to talk about religion and the power of religion. In truth, does religion have as much power as we think? Does the religious gods that we believe in have as much power as we have been conditioned to believe? That is what this video is going to be about today. Does Jesus, Allah, Jehovah, etc., whomever we worship, do they possess all the power, or do we? See, what we human beings need to come to realize is these gods, well, they don't exist without our beliefs. But I understand. I understand why we believe in the gods that we have chosen to believe in. I understand why religion is as powerful as it is. Because we human beings, we don't know who we are. Hence, that is why this planet that is truly heaven, we've yet to see it that way. This is why this planet currently appears to be hell, when in truth, hell only lives within our minds. Hell only exists with the parameters of our thinking, what we think upon. What we have been conditioned to believe in. The landscape within our mind, our subconscious mind, is truly pretty disturbing. So we see everything from this perspective. We see everything from the lens of our subconscious mind. And this is why, unfortunately, this planet appears to be hell on earth. Simply because we human beings don't know who the hell we are. It's really that simple. And religion preys upon us unknowing. That unknowing, religion preys upon. Religion preys upon us not grasping who we are. And who we are have been concealed since birth. Well, I shouldn't say since birth, but as we human beings begin to migrate towards adulthood, by the time we reach a certain age, who we are, the truth in terms of who we are, is long gone. We as human souls, or as souls of this universe, our awareness is completely trapped and entangled within man-made concepts that creates a disguise, mask who we are. But let's talk about religion and the power that we think it has, and how in truth religion needs us more than we need it. See, we human beings are preyed upon at a very young age. And at that very young age, this is when the church says, hand them over. By the age of 5, they will be a believer for life. And that's pretty much how it works. They were spot on with that. They prey upon us when we are young, so we can spend a lifetime preying upon it. It tells us we're born sinners. Why? Because if they told us the truth, that we're born divine, we wouldn't need religion. Religion is constructed so we can seek divinity, right? I understand. Religion does provide us with hope. In this land of darkness that we live in within our minds, it provides us with something to cope with. It is just that. It's a tool. It's a band-aid that allows us to cope with our internal injuries. It's like a form of medication. But to be truthful, no matter how much doctrine we consume, it does not matter how much rhetoric is prescribed, there will never be a dosage that will be strong enough that will cure what we internally suffer from. The religious gods that we believe have all the power, quite frankly, I hate to be the one to tell you this, they don't have any. You, we, whoever is a religious believer possess all the power. Religion lives from our beliefs and our beliefs only. It does not survive without our beliefs. Collectively, millions of people believe in Christianity and millions of people believe in the Nation of Islam. That's a lot of energy going into one belief. Millions and millions of people souls, millions of souls have turned over and have handed over their lives, their energy to these religious establishments. And all this energy is what fuels their gods. Let's say, for an example, just in case you were wondering, you don't have any power, because of course that's what we have been conditioned to believe. We human beings are not godly. We're not divine. We have no power. We're weak. We're inept. And we believe in these demeaning ideas. And because we accept these demeaning ideals to be true, we of course weaken ourselves. We human beings are being manipulated each and every day by our own divine power. And our power rests within this, our mind. We don't realize how powerful this tool is. It's a tool that we have been given as souls of this universe to use in a prudent and rational manner, but we don't use it that way. We have no idea how this machine works. It didn't come with an instruction manual. So we fail to know how to operate it. And because we fail to know how to operate it, of course it in turn uses us. It manipulates us. It allows us to malfunction because we have no clue how to operate this incredible device. But when you learn how to operate and realize that you and this tool are really not one, it's been meant to be used at your discretion. It's designed to, assist you with your desires. It was not created to control you, that you are the controller of your reality, and this is the tool that manifests your reality. Once you understand how this tool works, you will understand how much power you have by way of this tool, and how very little power beliefs actually have in regards to religion. Hence, the illusion is this. I know we believe that Jesus and Allah are powerful. They're omnipotent. They have all the power. We must bow down and pray and worship them because we are weak and puny human beings. Blah, 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 right? But let's say, for an example, we all wake up. Let's say you have 1 million Christians and 1 million Muslims wake up tomorrow morning and all have a change of heart. And they all say, you know what? I don't even know what I was thinking. I don't believe in religion anymore. No one believes in religion anymore. Not one single soul believes in Allah or Jesus. I ask you, do they still have power? No, they don't. These guys have no power unless you believe in them. Does Poseidon, does Zeus, do you believe they have as much power as Allah and Jesus? Do they possess the power to rule this universe? Are they universal gods? No, they're not. Why? Because no one believes that. Only our beliefs grant power to any man-made concept of God. Let's face it, no one knows, I don't care who you are, knows what lives beyond God's Son, that one human being. The essence of this universe, the source of this universe, what created all this, no one knows. All we have to work with is one thing and one thing only, the Son of God. That's it. The true Son of God. It doesn't matter if you're a Christian, a Muslim, atheist even. There's one thing that we all know that is real. It's not something that you've been conditioned to believe in. It's not something that specifically lives in my mind or your mind. And it doesn't work that way. The Son of God is real. It is the true light of this world. It is the risen Savior, if you will. It is the giver of life. The Son of God is the Son of Man, meaning the Son of God is the light and the life that lives within man. And once you realize that, that is the way to salvation. It is the truth. It doesn't require you to believe in it. It is what it is. It's the truth. It doesn't require you to praise or worship it. It's still faithful to you. It is still loyal to you. It still rises each and every day to provide you with warmth, shine down its radiance and love, provides us with our nourishment, provides us with everything. And yet we have been conditioned to shun God's Son for idea, a man-made concept of who God is. And God is nothing more than a man-made name, of course, to represent this divine universe. But this universe has no self-image. This universe is defined by love. The global representation of God is one world, one people, one love, and one soul. Meaning the soul of God is El Sol, the Son of God. As Jesus said, Jesus was an enlightened messenger, here to deliver a light message. His message was simple. And yet we still don't comprehend it because we're so focused on the story, the man-made story of the messenger, we fail to comprehend the messenger's true message. Jesus said, we're all the light of this world. And as I stated, the Son of God is the Son of Man. It is the Son of God that shines down and grants life to man. We are all energy. I am energy. You are energy. Life is energy. Consciousness is energy. This universe is energy. Everything in this world is energy. Not philosophy. That is physics. We human beings need to realize that the form doesn't define us. The energy has been there since the beginning, in your mother's womb. There's a sound of energy. Before there's really a sign of any physical evidence of who you are, per se. That energy is there. That energy is what defines us all. We are all comprised of the atomic structure of God's Son. The Sun is hydrogen, helium, oxygen. But let's just use hydrogen and oxygen. What are we? We're made of water. Primarily, H2O. That is what the Sun is. The Sun, the atomic elements of the Sun is just that. Hydrogen is the largest atomic element within the Sun. We are atomic beings. They say that we are made of atoms. Oxygen is the largest mass in terms of elements within the human body. That is consciousness to me. Oxygen is nothing more than a linguistic term, a scientific name for for consciousness. The air we breathe, we call it oxygen. I call it consciousness. If you really think about it, everything is what it is. Man has given meaning to everything, which is probably why we live such a demeaning life. But in truth, a name doesn't really define, per se, anything. It's used for us to identify certain things, but a chair could have been named a dog. But a chair is a chair because we perceive it to be a chair. A chair resembles a certain thing because, of course, our minds have been conditioned to perceive it that way. But in truth, everything is what it is. Back to the Son of God. And I'm going to close out. But as I stated, Jesus was in all due respect, he was a spiritual teacher. He was not a religious preacher. And as he said, we are all the light of this world. And that light stems from one thing and one thing only. And do I have faith that the Son of God will return tomorrow? Absolutely. Because the sun has been rising faithfully for millions and millions of years. So yes, I have faith that it will return tomorrow and provide us all with a brighter tomorrow. So please, why don't we all, as godly beings, as souls of this universe, let's all rise and shine. And let's be the shining stars that we were meant to be. One love. I welcome you to come visit my website at www.lionbeliefs.com. No More Ego, signing off. Once again, peace, love, and happiness.